license will be able to start openly carrying handguns. Law enforcement agencies have been training for when the new law goes into effect. Come January 1st, 2016, any licensed gun holder in the state will be able to legally carry their handguns in a holster openly anywhere that they could carry concealed. The change in the open carry law doesn't mean licensed owners can carry openly anywhere, though. They'll have to conceal their handguns on college campuses. But what about businesses and churches, and what does the public need to know to avoid problems? And do police have the right to question you if they see you openly carrying a gun? That's our topic this half hour. We want to hear from you on our Fox 26 Facebook page and on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fox26 for life. Joining us live in the newsroom is our panel led by our senior legal analyst Chris Tritico, our news analyst Mustafa Tamiz, and public policy analyst Jackie Bally. Lots of questions on this one. Do you think folks are ready for this come January 1st?
They better be, because it's happening. Look, let's talk a little bit about the law, okay? Now, one of your questions there was such a solid question. Do the police have a right to stop you solely because you're openly carrying a weapon? Because the law now says you have a right to carry that weapon, the answer should be no. But the law says you can only carry that weapon if you possess a concealed handgun license. I know that's an oxymoron, that's what the law says. And so, can the police stop you to verify you have the right to carry it? Probably. The courts will have to flesh that out after they arrest the first person or stop the first person, and we'll see. What about a private business? Does a private business have to allow you to carry a weapon openly on their premises? The answer to that is no. But if you own a private business and you want to ban the carrying of weapons on your property, you must post a sign at the door where people come in. If you have more than one entryway, you have to be on every door, banning them from carrying weapons on your property. If they carry the weapon on the property after that, Jackie Bally, it's a crime. You can be arrested for at a minimum trespassing.
So to answer Sally's question, yes, we're ready, because you have many states who Texas is a very gun-friendly state. A majority of us have our concealed handgun licenses. Several other states have an open carry or something comparable to this bill. And so, yes, Texans are ready for this bill. And yes, everything that you said is correct. You still have your gun-free zones with your hospitals and your nursing homes.
Bars, fortunately.
Yes, and if businesses want to do that, you have the option. If churches want to still have a gun-free zone, you have the options to post the signs as well. So the difference is, those of us who have concealed handgun licenses, we can just have a pretty little holster and show our guns, and you guys will know that don't mess with me next Sunday, or 2 Sundays from now.
Cannot wait to see it. You've got to come model it. Mustafa, are we ready for this?
As I said, we would have to be. I just think it's interesting. You have to have a concealed weapon permit
to openly
carry a gun.
That's right.
You can't make this stuff up.
Only in Texas.
I would just say we just have to be careful, right? I mean, I think that sometimes people have this gun that they're wearing that they want to antagonize somebody or get them in some kind of an argument. Be careful. This is not, weapons are dangerous, and sometimes people drink, sometimes people have these dangerous firearms, and so be careful.
Such a good point, because when I do my Tuesday morning questions here on Tuesday mornings at 7:30, I get a lot of questions about, I'm a concealed carry, what can I do to stop crime? And that is really, I think, a major concern. The fact that the state allows you to carry it does not mean you're a police officer, and does not give you the authority to pull that weapon out and intervene in things.
See, but we've disagreed on this in the past, and I don't think that's going to change. Mustafa, I don't see the difference between carrying it in my purse, and if I decide I want to put a little pretty holster and put it on my body, what's the difference? And if anything, I often have felt that you look at the states where they have these strict laws on gun laws, they're the ones with higher crime rates than other states that are more gun friendly. And the fact that we are saying, look, we already have these guns, now we're carrying them openly, I think there is a little intimidation factor. I'm 5'2", I weigh 108. I want people to know I'm carrying. Don't mess with me.
There you go.
Okay.
She scared me.
I think that you can conceal a pistol, right, a different size, but when you start carrying, like the pictures that we were seeing of someone, a high-capacity rifle or semi-automatic weapon, and they walk through a Walmart or any given store, and you're coming on the other with your children in hand, how are you supposed to know that this person doesn't have malice or they do?
But oddly enough, Mustafa, we already had the right to carry long guns openly. You just couldn't carry a pistol openly. And so you could already carry a shotgun anywhere you wanted.
Yeah, I just think, though, that we're in an era where people want to make a point. And so although they were able to carry it before, they didn't. Now that we're going to this we're going to have this big open carry conversation, there are people that are going to want to prove a point, and like they have, they're going to start walking to stores and grocery stores with guns in their hands.